of Roses, Bed of Roses, Bed of Roses. Voices of Esther brings you Bed of Roses this and every Saturday at 9:30 p.m. Join our panel of experts to discuss issues within your relationships. Hosted by Doreen, you will be motivated and equipped to handle issues within your relationships. Remember, it is Saturday at 9:30 p.m. GMT. Don't miss it.
I'll lay you down, on a bed of roses.
Indeed, I will lay you down on a bed of roses. Somebody, I know you are ready. Tonight is going to be Ojashua. Somebody say, get ready, get ready, get ready. But before we go on, I want to say thank you to the Almighty God for giving us another opportunity to be in the studio, to be at your home, wherever you are. We acknowledge the doing of the Lord this evening, and we also want to appreciate you, my listeners, wherever you are. Those are in Afghanistan. I say thumbs out to you, and those on Facebook, YouTube, wherever. I bless the Lord for your life. Get ready. I want you to get ready. Somebody, please do me a favor. Pick your phone right now. Call somebody, call somebody, call somebody. Connect to a friend. You are going to save marriage today. You are going to save somebody. You are going to spice somebody up tonight. And I need you. And I need you to pick your phone and call a friend, to tune you to Starr Radio UK. I mean right now. Your favorite program is on Bed of Roses. On your favorite program, on your favorite station, Starr Radio. God bless you, and I know that you are ready. Somebody pick your phone now, and those on Facebook, please share, and continue sharing, and I know that it's going to be awesome tonight. But before I go on, I want to prepare my listeners. I want you to be in the relaxed mood. I want you to be in a mood where you can pick things up properly. So I'm just going to give you something to chill you out, to cool you down, and I'm giving you a powerful one. Let us roll.
Oh This is Starr Radio UK.
Somebody, did you hear that? Or don't you want me then? So what have you been doing? If you are not sleeping, what have you been doing? But tonight I say, somebody, you will not sleep indeed. Because if somebody catch a revelation tonight, your bed is going to be hot. I mean hot and hot and hot. What are we on tonight? Tonight is going to be amazing. And I know that somebody, you are ready just as we are also ready. Please call a friend to tune in to Starr Radio UK right now. I'm giving you the studio numbers if you want to contribute tonight. It's just one line tonight, and it's 0203 3711882, 0203 3711882. Please phone in, bring your contribution, share, and I know it's going to be awesome. I am ready. Is somebody ready? We are ready to roll. The curtains has been lifted. What do we have behind the curtains tonight? Tonight is just amazing. I'm going to talk about something that people don't want to talk about, but we are going to talk about it, and we are going to spice you up tonight. When we are talking about the crunchy taste in bed, there is only one word for it, one word, which is called romance. But romance has fizzled out of relationships. Some people's romance are dead. Some people is outdated. Some people, they have upgraded it, but without taste. But tonight, I know that you are ready just to get a glimpse, just to get a revelation about what romance is all about. One thing that is very, very painful is when you meet an icy person in bed. And I know many people are running away from such people. But in running away, they meet the dead bones. The dead bones who cannot do anything at all. But tonight, we are going to tell you and we are going to discuss together how you can revive even the dead bones. And I know somebody today, the grease is awesome. It's powerful. When you look at the squad, I know. Most of you already know the gentleman who is already smiling, and there is another powerful woman there, and she's also smiling. When you look at their smiles alone, it tells you that they are ready. So I don't want you to miss a thing. Please just pick your phone right now. I mean right now. Call a friend to tune in to Starr Radio right now. You can watch us live on Facebook, YouTube, wherever. Please just get involved. Especially the married ones, those that are suffering, those that are crying in secret. This is for you. You are going to learn something tonight, and I thank God for another night, and I believe today is an awesome time. But I am not here alone. I'm here with two powerful and amazing people who I would like to introduce. As they said, women first. So I'll take Madam Linda Mante. Madam Linda Mante, you are welcome to Bed of Roses.
Thank you, Prophetess.
Thank you very much. You are welcome. And I have another powerful man of God here. Some of you have already seen him on this program a number of times, and people have already given him a name. He has got 3 special names, and I know that they will start coming to give your title to you. Prophet Everett, you are welcome to Bed of Roses.
Thank you very much, woman of God.
God bless you. God bless you. Now we are going to go into it, but before we go into it, Madam Linda Mante. If we say Madam Linda Mante, who are you? The listeners want to know you. What is behind you, or what makes you you?
Hi everyone. I want to say a good evening, a romantic evening to all our listeners. I'm Linda Mante, CEO of Total Wear. We are in a clothing line and have shops in and around Ghana. I'm a youth counselor in counseling and guidance and counseling. So I do a lot of counseling. I love to speak on romance, sex in marriage. It's ambition. It's something I am delighted to see people who are into relationships, especially in marriage, who are happy and they know what they are doing and they do it with joy. Because the Bible tells us that enjoy life with the wife whom you love all the days of your life.
All the days.
Ecclesiastes 9:9. All the days.
I like that.
So briefly, Mante for you.
Thank you, Madam Mante. But Madam Mante,
like to call me. People like to call me. Well, I have been on several radio shows, and people have nicknamed me Lady Cambodia.
Lady Cambodia.
And we will explain later.
We will explain later. I love it. That's my favorite part. So I'm coming back to let people know what Cambodia means. And there is another one, Tunisia. And somebody tonight, you are going to know what Tunisia is and Cambodia is. But before then, let us go to the prophet in the house, Prophet Everett. I thank God for your life. Who is Prophet Everett?
Thank you very much, woman of God. And I also want to say a big God bless you to everyone who is watching from Facebook or listening on Starr Radio, wherever you are. God richly bless you. Simply, I'm a prophet, which means that we hear from God. But there are aspects of God that many people don't really understand. And that has become my passion, because there are many people who don't understand the fact that even tiny things like romance is very interesting to God.
My God.
So today I see it as a big opportunity to be able to come on this set and discuss this particular topic. It's a great opportunity because it will show to somebody the other side of God, which, is hidden to a lot of people, especially to religious people and Christians.
To religious people,
Yeah.
not religious people. Some people say they are Christians, but they are not yet Christian. They are religious people.
They don't understand the entire thing yet.
Wow.
So
wow.
it is my passion to discuss these kind of topics. Being a prophet, while so many people think that if you are a prophet, then you come with the word of the Lord, and the word of the Lord has nothing to do with romance or relationship, or but that is the biggest mistake ever. So I hope that by the time we're able to go through this, we will be able to get a solution to all these things. Thank you very much.
Well done. Thank you. Somebody out there, the squad. I told you the squad is great, is big, and I know what is coming. Please just pick your phone, call a friend to tune into Starr Radio right now. Bed of Roses is on, and the topic is hot. Romance. Some people, you are romancing the stone, but tonight we are going to see how the stone can turn into a fleshy thing by the revelation of the prophet and Madam Cambodia. I know tonight is just going to be hot. But please do share the video, share the video, share the video. We would like your comments as well, please. If you have anything to say, to add, we are here and we are doing it together. I like to say we do it together because that is what we are doing here. And let us go into it. But before then, before the questions come, Madam Cambodia, somebody will be calling you that, but we need to know the revelation behind Cambodia and Tunisia, and then we can go further from there.
That is interesting. In marriage, you realize that most of the time, because there are misunderstandings and people are not ready to forgive each other and move on in life, you realize that in the night, when couples are supposed to be enjoying each other, you realize that the husband is sleeping on the bed with his back facing the wife's back. Let me say it in P. Obano ada odane ne to e na odi ache bema no.
Okay.
E na obema no so ni kusu odane ne to na odi ache oba no. Eti eye eto ni eto ehia.
Okay.
Eto ni eto hia so e friend Tunisia.
Tunisia. Oh, wow, wonderful.
Eto ni eto ehia.
It's Tunisia.
But
somebody catch the revelation.
In marriage, that is it. In marriage, God meant us to be in Cambodia.
Okay.
Not in Tunisia. And Cambodia is the other way, the reverse. When the body of the husband and the wife comes together,
flesh to flesh,
enjoying in unity, in harmony, in deep spiritual things in the bedroom. That is what's called Cambodia.
Cambodia. Okay. Cambodia. Somebody tonight, I believe that you have to catch the Cambodia spirit. Don't do no more Tunisia. The Tunisia is enough. No more Tunisia. We thank God for that illustration. It's amazing, it's powerful. I saw the prophet just laughing and enjoying the Tunisia. You know, the Tunisia, sometimes we will not go there. We will not go there. But somebody, I believe tonight we are all going to do Cambodia. If you are in your room, in your bedroom, please grab your husband by your side. Whilst we are saying certain things, start practicing it. Sometimes if you are jotting something, that stretch forth your hands and let your hands start going to some places, and make sure you record the program before you enter into the game, because I don't want you to miss anything. But before then, somebody, what bed are you lying on? When we talk about bed of roses, what are we talking about? We have rose. Rose has got two sides of it. We have the tongue side and we have the rosy side. Some of you, your bed is not something that somebody want to visit at all, because it is cold, it is dead, it is destroyed. But because of you, we are here just to bring life back to your room, your life, bring life back to your romance, bring life back to your marriage. Somebody tonight, I want you to be connected. I want you to open up your ears, get your notebook by your side, get your pen by your side, put out some things down. Don't just listen without writing some things down. And as I said, let your hands be doing some work if you are married. If you are married. Now let us go into the questions. Woman, Madam Linda, when we talk about romance, what is your definition of romance? What is your definition of romance?
Oh, when we talk about romance is a feeling of comfort and pleasure. Your experience and pleasure that you as a person experience in a relationship with someone you love.
Wow.
So it is a feeling of comfort, pleasure that you as an individual or the individual in the marriage, that is husband and wife, or in a relationship that you experience with someone you love. So that is what is called romance.
Romance. Thank
Yeah.
you very much. Thank you. A feeling. It is a feeling when you meet somebody that you love. The feeling that comes out of it. We are going to find out somebody you are not feeling it at all, because what is going on is not something that you really like. But tonight, I believe that you are going to grab something. Let us move on to the prophet. Prophet, what is your definition of romance?
I like the definition that Lady Cambodia just gave, because as for the feeling, you cannot talk about romance and not talk about the feeling. You see, because romance is a feeling that is something that everybody chases in a relationship. I mean, everybody runs after romance, especially in a relationship.
Oh,
It is
yes.
that feeling
Okay.
that makes the relationship worthwhile. It makes you enjoy it. It makes you, it's like you are feeling the relationship now. Now it awakens passions. It gives you a certain sense of, let's say, meaning.
Meaning.
That is what separates friendships from relationships. So, for instance, if there's no romance in a friendship, it will remain friendship. The moment a romance is introduced to that friendship, it crosses from just normal friendship into a relationship, which can be considered to be serious. So we are all chasing the same romance. It's that feeling that makes us enjoy
I love that we are chasing romance.
Yeah.
And as I said earlier, some people are running away from the icy people in bed, and they have run away and they have gone to somewhere that they are not supposed to go. They're dead bones. They lie in bed as if they are dead. They do not know how to twist and turn. But tonight, somebody, as you heard the prophet, we are all running for it. If you want to be run for, then you have to learn what romance is all about, and you have to spice it up. Don't be one way. Tonight, that is why we are here. Somebody, it is one style since. I peg, and you have been pegging since. But tonight, please add something to it. Let us go to levels upon levels. And I'm coming back to Lady Cambodia. When we talk about romance, what is a woman's definition of romance? I know some women's definition is different from the man's definition. Am I right, or what do you think?
Yes, because of our makeup as women, we see romance and love in a different language.
Yeah.
We all have our language, our native language, if you like. We are speaking English this evening, but there are languages that we understand, and we've by they being loved, showing them affection. The women want to hear. Women want, as women, as wives, we want to hear our husbands speak to us, speak sweet words unto us. We want to hear them appreciate the little things that we do. Oh, I love that nice dress. That was a cute dress. And you have measured her already. She's in for you. So when it comes to romance, the language that the wives speak is that of affection, is that of the feeling, is that of us hearing the things that makes us feel like women. So it's romance to women. It may mean different to men, but for women, it's what we want to see. We want to be appreciated.
Appreciation.
We want you to look at it and say, your hair is nice. I like your dress. I like your shape is nice. Even when your wife she's giving birth to about 3, and definitely the breast
has fallen flat.
Falling flat, you still have to appreciate it. Oh, how lovely!
Whether you like it or not, appreciate it.
Yes, appreciate it, and it is love for wives or for women. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I have counseled people. I have talked to people. Most women, when it comes to romance, they are so much upset with the men. As they always come that the men do not know what is romance. And there is something that I term it as hit and run. All the man wants to do when the man is on hit is just enter into the throne room and release themselves and go. So most women are so upset that, so I'm talking for women, that they say men do not know what romance is. But as a man and as a prophet in the house, I want you to talk from the point of the men. Maybe you see into the spiritual realm. Is that how the men are, or they are not like that? Talking from the men view. Madam Manti has spoken for women, saying that women want to be appreciated. We want to hear lovely words in our ears. But sometimes when you are in the bed with a man, that is when he's talking about football. That is when he's talking about his friend. That is why, today's job was too hard. That is not what they want to hear. So there is a great accusation against men. And I am here. Okay, I'm not going to stand for women. I just stand in between. And then I want you to talk. Then we can judge the matter here. Okay. So, prophets, let us hear from the men.
Interesting, interesting. Thank you very much. Like Madam was saying, women interpret romance completely different from men.
Okay.
And you just mentioned some things that are quite interesting, quite funny, because whilst the woman wants to, feel affectionate, being, express affection for her and things like that, the man is also talking about football with his friends and things like that, but on a normal day, there's a way a man also interprets romance.
Okay.
When a woman is interested, when a woman is interested in what I'm interested in, she is romantic.
Okay.
If she's not interested in what I'm interested in, she's not romantic.
Okay.
Now the problem here, therefore, is that a lot of people want romance but don't know how to give romance.
Okay.
A lot of people want to feel romance. They want to enjoy a relationship.
Or the
a
women?
lot of people, generally.
A lot of general. Okay.
I can show you that women also sometimes don't bother to even find out what a man needs to know or what a man needs in a relationship. I can also show you it goes both ways. There are women who are not romantic. It's not because they don't know how to dress well. It's not because they don't. Romance is not for you. Let me just put it that way.
Okay.
Romance is not for you. Romance is being able to get into the other person's feeling and make them feel good without you feeling anything. So you can pleasure somebody. That is romance to the person. You understand?
Without you feeling it.
You don't have to put yourself in the picture.
Okay.
If you are the type who always wants yourself to be gratified, you cannot be romantic.
Okay.
A purely romantic man is sometimes known as a player.
A player. My God.
He puts himself aside, finds out what the woman is interested in. And such a man can always get any woman.
Any woman.
He puts himself aside and then gets to know what the woman is in. Because trust me, as much as there's different interpretations for women when it comes to romance and men, there's also different interpretations for every single person.
Every single person.
Every woman interprets their own romance differently. So woman A is interpreting romance maybe by you doing chores, like washing dishes. Woman B sees you washing dishes as an insult. How can my husband be washing dishes? What she's expecting to see in romance is you commenting, for instance, on what Lady Cambodia just said. Just make comments, and these comments are not things that you have never said before, but you keep saying them. You are beautiful. I like your lips. I like your nose.
Let me just chip in. Must it be true, or you just have to say it? What you are saying to the person, it has to be true.
Let me just say that people know when you are lying.
Okay.
And when you are lying, sometimes it's a turn off. Sometimes, not all the time.
All the time.
Sometimes women like to be lied to.
Sometimes. Wow. Women, come and speak for yourself.
I'm not speaking for Christians right now. I'm just talking about women in general. And then but it gets to a point where they can fish out the ones that you are really exaggerating, and then they can know which one is the truth. So you need to be able to balance it.
Balance,
you know,
the lies and the truth mixed together, to bring the romance.
There are some things that you are just trusting God for them to be there.
So speak things that are not as though they were, even though they are shapeless. You have to speak that your shape is very nice.
Beautiful. Before you know it, she'll start going to the gym and start working on her shape, and before you know it, she'll be perfectly formed. Why? Because you have been saying it, and you are calling those things that be not. You are raising the dead and calling those things that be not as though they were. You know, but put yourself aside. Don't think about yourself when you want to really give romance. Don't think about yourself. Always think about the other person. How you can make them happy.
How you can make them. It is amazing. Yeah. It's amazing. I have a friend that always come to me. So I want you to tell me the honest truth. Please, can you smell my mouth for me? And I said, why should I be smelling your mouth? He said, since I got married, my wife has never kissed me. And I have tried all my best. I have gone for, even to the dentist. I have gone to get a new brush. I have tried everything. She will not kiss me. So today I am begging you. Tell me what is wrong with me. This is a man crying out for romance and he's not getting. And I know another woman too that he says that, oh, my that one they are in a relation. He said that guy is not romantic at all. I said, why? He said because he doesn't beat me up. You know, for her kind of romance is when the man beats her up. You know, so this woman being with the man for a while and the man is not beating her up has to create something for the man to beat her so that she can feel that kind of romance. So I can see that they are balanced and unbalanced romance, because some romantic experiences does not make sense to me, like the other woman who wants to be beaten before she feels that she is being loved. So I will say, you just said that romance is different for everybody, every human. And women intend to say that because men are always in a rush when it comes to sex, when it comes to love making, they want to just hit it and go. They just want to release themselves. It's just, somebody says, just a 5 minutes affair, let me do it. Why should I prolong things? So why should I wind up? I do it and I'm gone. I will come to Madam Cambodia. Please, if a man is being like that, the hit and run people, what do you think we can say to such men? A man who does not take time in romancing and who does not take time to discover the woman that they have.
Thank you very much. You see, such men, I would say, they are coming from Russia. Because they are Russian.
Oh, dear Lord.
They are coming from Russia. You don't need to rush. If you want your woman to feel loved, romance, love, sex is exciting. Romance is supposed to be one of the most fun things in our relationships. But we seldom practice it in most of our relationships. Romance is about getting closer. And there is a difference between romance and sex. I want us to establish that fact. There is a difference between romance and sex. You see, romance is what precedes the sexual action itself. So if it's like having a building, a very nice building, if you like, a story building, without a paint on it, a raw building, without a paint, even though it's a world-class building, there is no paint on it, it wouldn't look nice. In the same way, the paint of your marriage is romance.
Romance, okay.
That is what makes your marriage beautiful. That is what makes people see your marriage and they see excitement in it. In most relationships, I mean, it has to do with it's like a triangle kind of relationship. Triangle marriage. And this triangle is church, work, home. Church, work, home. Some people have married 5 years and it is triangle marriage. Church, work, home. 10 years, church, work, home. there is nothing exciting, so nothing moves us into the sexual act itself. But if as Christian women and as men, we deem it sex to be something that the Lord himself, you see, the Bible says in 1 Corinthians 7 that he says that do not deprive each other of sex. It says that each one should perform his sexual duties. The husband, perform your sexual duties to your wife, and your likewise the wife to the husband. So it is a duty that we ought to perform. And Lady Reverend, you know what?
Tell me.
Most men, most husbands and wives who defraud them, each other of sex and romance are bedroom arm robbers.
Okay. They rob.
Bedroom arm robbers. Yes, because they are robbing each other of what the excitement and the feeling that they have to get. And I tell you, most people are scoring 0. It is the only game, romance and sex. You see, because it precedes the sex action. I always want to go when we are talking about romance in marriage. It goes hand in hand. It is the sex is the only action that the two of you perform with God as a referee.
Okay. Hey, God, God is watching things.
When you go and lie down as a piece of log, or as a doctor, you lie down as a patient, and your husband becomes a doctor who is examining you, then you are not doing it right. You have to look attractive as a woman. Get nice lingerie, perfume your body, perfume your bed, you know, get some make sure that your mouth is clean and smells good, and don't lie down like that. You have to learn to write your name. If you are a woman of God, you are listening to me. When you are having sex, use your waist to write your name.
Okay, you know? Use your waist to write your name. I like that.
Yes,
writing your name. Okay.
And yes, don't lie down like that. And if your name has an eye, like the way my name has an eye, like
I can see the way you are shaking yourself on there. Oh, let this line come. We don't want to miss that. I think we've lost Madam Cambodia for a while, but I believe she will be coming back soon.
Feeling of
okay. Yes. Can you go over where you are writing your name with the I, because we missed you a bit, so we want to hear every bit of it.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is that as a Christian woman, whether you are in a marriage relationship, sex is supposed to be enjoyed, and it is romance that precedes the sex action. So look sharp in your 90s, and when you go, don't lie down there like a piece of rod. Shake with your waist. You know, write your name. Use your waist to write your name. Then you'll be singing in your mind, in your heart. You mention your name. Obawarifwe midmi sisi beye jumano ejumano midmi sisi beye jumano. Obawarifwe midmi sisi beye jumano ejumano midmi sisi beye jumano.
I think we should compose a song with that, please. Wonderful.
Left, right, center, sit, wine. You know. Sometimes, Lady Reverend, we go to church. We can roll. wine, do all sorts of things, especially when they put in this song. I've forgotten the song.
Let it come.
We dance and dance and dance and dance. But when we get to the bedroom and we complain of headache, meanwhile, according to research has shown us that during sex action, there are some hormones that are released that are natural painkillers.
Iron dose. That's revelation right there. I love that.
Natural. This one is not artificial. Natural, without any side effects. Painkillers, and it will come into your body. So what is I'm tired? If you are tired, go for it. And make sure you enjoy it.
Joy.
And when during the action you have to talk, communicate. You see, take your husband's hand to the places where you enjoy the most. Lady Reverend, you know, we all know that if you go and sit in a car and you don't start the engine, no amount of tongues that you blow will make the car move. There are keys to the body. The body has its own keys.
Natural keys.
Natural keys. We are speaking to our husbands that they should explore and know the keys. Know the right keys.
To which one to press at what given time.
Yeah, for some women, the keys are the nipples.
Okay.
Once you start to fondle the nipple, the throne room is open to you.
Easy access.
Easy access. You don't struggle to go through. You see, some of them, it is the clitoris.
Okay, go there.
Some husbands don't even know where their wife's clitoris are.
Amazing. Oh dear. They don't know where it is.
They don't know where it is. But you got to fish out, because that is the place where it's most sensitive to most women. You see, during the sex action, when the penis is going up and down, and then it is when
it's brushing.
Brushing, it said, oh, so heavy, so heavy. Kind of sensation, you know. So you see, we are being plain. There are things that I do a lot of counseling. I do a lot of TV programs. People call me and they tell me that we are not. It's not like we don't like it, but we are not enjoying it because, like you said, the question you asked, our husbands are being Russia. They are coming from Russia. But when you take your time and then whilst your husband is doing it, you are taking the hand to the places where you enjoy the most, and then talk to your husband nicely. Oh, it is sweet. You have to. Lady Reverend, are you there?
I'm here. I'm here, very much here. I like that.
Yeah. So, I mean, those are some of the things that you need to do to get your husband and yourself active in bed. Write your name.
Write your name. I like that revelation. Write your name. No, with your waist. Let your waist. So those of you that your waist have become so stiff, please start working on it. Now we know that we have to write our name with our waist. So we are going to, somebody tonight practice it. And if you are not getting, as the more you do, the better you become. And you know, sometimes I'm coming to you, Prophet. Sometimes some women make the men confused. Even in the act, when they are enjoying it, and instead of saying do it, they will say don't do it. So even the man is doing something they like, say don't stop it, and the man may stop, but I said no, do it. So they sometimes they get, because their emotion is all around, they confuse even the husband or the wife. So please be plain as it is. When you're enjoying it, please come out and say, I am enjoying it. Hit it again. That's let it go. Let it go left, let it go right. That is how it is. But please don't be confused. I want to take a few comments on Facebook and I get to the prophet. And I believe that prophet is going to tear us apart right now. I have Nana Daniel, he says hello. I have Jolly, he says hello, good afternoon. And I have Lara Aloro, he says hello. I have Patience there, he says hello prophet. I have White there, he said God is great, bless his name. Am I reading the right things? Am I really reading the right things? I think I've gone somewhere else. Yes, I think I'm reading from somebody's. Okay, that is it. Say praise God. I have, even in the mix of, can you type the phone? Can you type the phone? No, we will do. I am married. Okay, God bless you. Please drop the number below. God bless you. We have Mama Ernestina, it says thumbs up. God bless you. We have Victor is saying that it is true that romance is for your spouse and not for yourself. He said, Mama Ernestina said, don't rush. Somebody said, I am connected. Somebody said, Poda. I don't know where that word comes from. I think it comes from prophet. I think it comes from prophet. Somebody say, yes, so that is what I do. Hey, that is what I do. Okay, you are doing well. Keep it up. And somebody say, good morning, Daddy, more grace. Looking good, Daddy. Somebody is just laughing. Phoebe is just laughing. And then we have the head that they sometimes have. We have to stop. What am I reading? They hurt. That's why sometimes they say we have to stop. Okay, so some of the stop means that they are hurting. So please, men, be careful when you are doing it. And some of you are just enjoying and laughing. I thank God for your life. Continue with your comments, but we are coming to you, prophet. Now, Lady Cambodia has said so many wonderful things. When the lady is writing her name with her waist, it is an amazing thing. I want you to come from the man's perspective. What do you think should be done? When you find a lady who is so cold, who is so icy, who is so dead, what are some of the things that should be done?
If you are a man, you need to understand that first of all, like we were saying before, romance is for the other person. So you are the one that needs to give the romance. Yeah. Okay, you need to make the relationship very romantic for your partner.
Yeah.
So basically, there are few things that a man needs to cover. You know, women are looking for the affection, but it's not always what you say. Sometimes it's the way you even look at the woman. You know, while I'm talking to you, I'm taller than you, but I'm looking not at your face. I'm looking down in between.
Okay.
You know, I'm looking at your boobs.
Okay.
And as soon as we are walking, I want to walk behind you. I want to walk behind you because I want to see how your waist is shaking.
It's shaking.
Now, when I do that, it sends a signal to the woman that this man is appreciating the thing. And I don't have to even use words to say it. Sometimes you can just look at a woman and immediately she will get into the mood.
My God.
Just by looking at her, dressing her from top to toe, it will just put her in the mood immediately. So to have an icy woman, to have an icy wife, or to have somebody who is just away from the from romance, it's just you not being skillful enough.
The man not being skillful enough.
You have to be skillful. You have to be skillful. Now, I know that a lot of people think that girls like bad boys. You know, this is the statement that is flooding all over the place. Girls like bad boys. But to be honest with you, a lot of girls don't like bad boys. Why am I saying this? Because women interpret this affection when you show them care. When you show them care. For instance, if I walk you to the car and I open the door for you, women interpret it differently. They see you as somebody who cherishes them among all women. I open the door for you, you sit down, I close the door before I go to my seat and sit down and drive away. That tells you that this guy, he's interested in me, and he cherishes me, he places me above every other woman. That alone gets some juices going in the woman.
Okay.
You understand? So basically, it's not just what you say, because sometimes men don't even want to talk too much, and that one too can be romantic. You can skillfully, you can make it romantic. You see,
I'm catching revelations.
you can make it romantic. Now, the thing with being romantic is that you are able to get anybody from seeing you like a friend. Okay, from seeing you like a friend. So, for instance, if you're a single man and you are watching this particular time, you are listening to us. You're a single man. You are looking for somebody that will say, I love you too, so let's get married, right? And it seems as if all the women see you like their friend. There are some men, as soon as they propose to a woman, the woman sees them as a friend. So, we are almost like brothers and sisters, so how can you even say this thing? Then it becomes a joke and that's it. But if you are very romantic, you can shift any woman from friendship straight into wanting to be in a relationship with you. You can shift any woman like that.
Wow.
If you are skillful in your romance.
Listen to this. Listen to the shift.
I'm talking about the men. The men need to know.
No,
but of course, women too.
Mm-hmm.
If you know how to really present romance, you will be able to shift any man your way. And I think that women normally, because romance is something that women cherish a lot. You understand? So sometimes I think it's not really the rule here. I think that a lot of women tend to focus romance on themselves. That they want the romance, and if they don't get it, then it seems as if the man has lost it. He's not romantic. But you see, like for instance, a man interprets romance in a different way. I like watching football. If my wife comes and sits with me whilst I'm watching football, she has given me some of the best romance ever.
Okay.
My friends came along. We are all watching football, and then she goes to the bedroom. That is not romantic to a man. You see, a man can complain that my wife is not giving me what I want just because while he was watching football with his friends, the woman walked away to the bedroom. Yeah, but the woman is saying he's not romantic. He's watching football. And the man is also thinking, if she would only come and watch this time with me, let all these friends who are here know that as for me, my wife is with me. That alone could have just made him, made his day. So men interpret it differently and women interpret it differently. But if you want to be skillful at giving romance and getting anybody to shift, this is what I will say to anyone. Wow. And it's not really, listen, you want a wife. If you are not romantic, your wife will call you a friend and forget about relationship with you. So if you really get this, as I'm saying it, it can shift anybody away. That is, first focus on what the person seems to like. And then make sure you are providing interest in that thing. Women like their attention because that's why a woman will go to the shop and spend so much money on herself. Buying things, doing makeup and doing all that. You think they did that for nothing? No, they didn't do it for nothing. So make comments on it. Make her know that what she did, you really saw it. Even though you have seen it and you have said it before, but you really saw it. So keep mentioning it. And before you know, she has shifted from seeing you like a friend to being somebody that she really wants in her life.
Amazing. Amazing. It is very, very true what you're saying, because I realized a guy presented a lady he wants to marry, and then whilst he was so excited, I was watching their moves, and whilst he was so excited talking about the girl was just sitting down looking at him as, what is he talking about? So when we finished, I just called the girl outside and I said, you didn't sound. He said, no, I don't even see him as a partner to talk of getting married. I said, why? He said, all he does, I see him as a pastor, just a pastor. All he does is he pray for me. Every time morning call me, let's pray. Evening call me, let's pray. Every time he's just praying. So all I know is that he's a man of God. I haven't seen any other side of him to attract me to him. So this woman was just stuck in one place, wanting more. But the guy, because the fact that I can provide prayer, you should love me. You should love me. So he was so excited, but the woman nothing was moving her. You know, so I then called the man and said, no, you need to open her up. This woman is closed, but you need to open her. I said, how do I do it? I said, find her place of interest, movies, take her out and all that, check what she really loves, talk to her. The more you do that, yeah, Bible is okay, prayer is okay, there's something beyond that you have to do. If not, they did that, they got married, and they didn't do it, they got married, now they are having problems because the woman is still closed. You know, see, she thought, okay, I'm growing old, so let me get into marriage.
People who are going to, even parents are going to advise her, you have a man of God.
Go for a man of God.
But at the end of the day, she's not feeling romantic.
At all.
She doesn't feel any part of the romance.
At all. And it is very, very dangerous when you are in a marriage, when you don't feel that attraction. And one thing I also want to talk, romance starts with temperature. When I talk about temperature, you have to be able to check the temperature of the atmosphere where you are. Pick the temperature. There's some temperature are very cold, some temperature are very high. You have to know when to balance things together, and this can only be done by you knowing the language of the eye. Right. The eye speaks 3 languages. It can be more, but there's 3 languages that the eye speaks. And every romance starts with the spark of the eye. The way you look at the person, the way you scan the person from the beginning to, sometimes you don't need to talk. By the gaze, looking at straight into the eyes of the person, you know, the person begins to shiver. Sometimes they begin to shift and do certain things crazy. Sometimes they, you know, this is the language of the eye. And I say that it speaks 3 languages. The first thing is ecstasy. You should be able to see in the eye of the person what they are ready for. Sometimes the person is not in the mood for what you are giving it, and so it's not appreciated, and you think, oh, she's not romantic, because you are doing it at the wrong time. So look into the eye of the person and begin to decode what the eye is saying at that time. Sometimes the person just wants to sleep, and that is when you want to do what you want to do. But I'm talking, and sometimes you can see the eye of the person that is pain. There is pain in the person's eye. So how do I move that person from that painful situation into a place of ecstasy? But you do not. All you want to do is to satisfy yourself, so the person becomes stuck in where they are. And some of these things are killing marriages. You can just stare in the eyes of your wife and then begin to read. One of my quotes, I says that the silent heart speaks volumes. The silent heart speaks volume. When you look through the eyes, when you are looking through somebody's eyes, you can see, you can hear what the heart is saying. But most of you, it is just you are looking in the wrong direction. Some woman is giving you an eye, is telling you that I am in the mood, but the man is not seeing. The man is also doing some signs the woman is not seeing. So therefore, romance is dead in that relationship because they are not using the language of the eye. And one thing that I want us to do is that every one of you begin to start to know the language of the eye of your partner or your husband or your wife. What is the eye saying at that particular time? What do they need? Don't give them something they do not need, because it will not be appreciated. And that's why sometimes you are so fed up, I don't know, because you are using the wrong keys. As the woman of God said, please learn the language of the eye. And I'll come back to Lady Cambodia, because now we are learning to write our name with our ways, which is very, very powerful. And I like what Prophet just said. You can move any woman if you are romantic, if you know how to play your cards. You know how to press any key that you have to press. So today we are going to go into some tips. What are some of the, some people are stuck by peg. As I started, they just, all they know, hold hands, give me a peg, but just buy me chewing gum. That is all they know. But is there anything more to it? Is there anything that we can add? Some married people, all they know is that give me food and I eat, I sleep, I'm ready for you, let's go and do it and I come. Is there anything more they can add to it? What are some of the new things they can, new edition of romance? Is there anything that they can add? Lady Cambodia.
Yes, there are lots of things that we can add up to spice up our relationship and to make them better. Let's start from the simple things. The simple things that, like going to shop for panties,
Okay.
for braziers. You know, it's something that we have done in the past. I think you said it. But we have thrown them away. You see, one of the things that we need to do to bring back romance is to go back to Galilee.
Wow. So
You
now
know,
we are moving from Russia
Jesus
to
Christ.
Galilee.
We are
From
going back to
Cambodia,
Galilee.
Tunisia, Russia to Galilee. Okay. Wonderful.
We are going certainly going to Galilee.
Oh, talk to
You
me about
see,
Galilee.
when Jesus met the disciples after after his death, after the resurrection, you know, the first time he chose the disciples, he met them at Galilee. And then when after his death and his resurrection, prophet is here. He will throw more light into it. But he told them to meet him again. He said, go tell them to meet me at Galilee.
Again.
Where it all began.
Okay. I like Galilee.
We have to go back to we have to go back to our Galilees. Where the relationships began. Where there was so much fun. Where we went to shops and we bought panties and we bought braziers and we bought stuffs for our husbands, our wives. Today we don't do them any longer because we know that, oh, now what we say is that, oh, he has become my friend. They say I no. Oh yeah, unuya o ma me ma no to so ahe. O ma me ma no to so ahe. Oh yeah, we yire. Oh yeah, we dofo pa. So go buy panties, buy braziers, buy once in a while buy chocolate, buy ice cream. These are little things that you don't need to spend much. But then you can do and your husband will be happy. Yesterday I was speaking in a church and I told them, look, yogurt, simple yogurt. You don't know what you can do with yogurt.
Talk to me.
It can do a lot.
Oh yes, bring the revelation out.
You can do a lot with yogurt. Just get yogurt, pour it in 2 glasses, and then get some candles.
Okay. Light
them in your bedroom. Get yourself some nice lingerie. Play some cool music. And you see, with your nice sexy lingerie, I'm talking to the wife. And you begin to dance slow. Okay. Slow to the music. You dance, you go down, you know. When you go down, you know what happens, you know. You go down, you get up, you twist, you whine. All these are some of the things that you can do. Apart from that, once in a while, take a vacation. You don't need to go to a different country, even within where you find yourself. Take a vacation, 5 years. Baby, hey,
the lights are always off.
They are off. Change the environment. Get a nice place. Of course, look at your budget. You see, we need to plan our finances when it comes to even romance in marriage.
Okay.
Set some money aside right from the beginning of the year. Book a date. Maybe you will say that in the 8th month, like in August. By that time, you have put aside enough money that you can take. I mean, you don't have to. It won't be a weight on your budget because you have planned ahead of time. I don't like telling people go for vacations without teaching them or telling them how to gather the money. Now we know it should be part of your budget because it brings some kind of newness onto you. Apart from that, you can have simple things like the dinner you always have. Why don't you make it special? This time you go shop for fruits. You have some melon, you have some mango, you have some apples, slice them nicely, arrange melon at one side of the plate. In the middle, you can have some mango or pineapple. You see the color. At the other side, you have some pineapple, so beautifully arranged. And use use the what we use in covering the food, it's not the foil, but the other one. Present it nicely on the table.
Clean film.
Light a candle by him and eat whilst you put some. You see, these are what we did when we were in Galilee.
Mm-hmm.
You remember those days?
Oh yes.
When you could put a meat in your mouth and just ask him to bite from your lips, you know?
Okay.
So romantic. Why don't we go back to that? You can send a text message, send a WhatsApp during the day. Cha, Masa, hey, my manager, my president. There is an international match tonight.
Oh yes.
You know, this one will even spice him up. By the time he's coming home,
I don't think he will finish work. Oh, I don't think he will finish work before coming home. He'll get an excuse to come home straight away.
Straight away. You can dance for your partner. Be romantic. The way you even speak. You should speak romantically. Speak the language that your partner understands.
Okay.
You know, we have the 5 love languages. We have the words of affirmation. Like I said earlier. Appreciate the things that he does. That is all that there are some men or some women or some wives or some husbands. That is what they understand. If you give them a gift, they don't appreciate. But they appreciate it when you talk about the things that they do. They appreciate it when you talk about the things they do for people. Oh, I like it when you help my mom. Oh, you are so loving. Oh, you are awesome. You are this. You know, some are acts of service. They need you to provide them with a service. For them, they say that action speaks louder than words. So they want to see the action of your love. Get them something nice. For some people, it is quality time. Do you know that, Lady Reverend, do you know that you can be in the room with someone, your husband, but someone else has your attention?
Oh yes. Oh yes. Definitely.
Yes. You can be in the bedroom, but someone else has your attention because you are on your phone. Your wife, your husband is lying by you, but you're on WhatsApp. Can you please put the phone aside and look straight into your wife's face? Begin to go back to Galilee, where you spoke about her beauty. When you spoke about your husband's masculinity, like his physique, you are nice. I love your chest, you know, and then you'll be working your hands on the hair, you know. You have stopped doing it. Go back and do it. For some people, it's physical touch. Touch them, and they feel loved. If you are married, you have ask for kissing. You have to do it like you are taking Mojadro, like blood tonic. When you meet him here, mwah. When you meet her here, mwah. Kiss him, kiss her. You know, all these things are things that shows that you are really, really so much in love. Tell your partner that someone will say, oh, but he knows that I love him. If I don't love him, why will I marry you? We have stayed 5 years, 6 years. We have children. What shows that but please, she knows you love her, but she wants to hear. He knows you love him, but he wants to hear you speak to him. I love you, darling. I love you, dear. You are so sweet. Oh, semenshia bemen. Yay. Obia dear papa, miama dear. Oh, that's me, papa so and papa paso. Bemen. Ah, semenshia. Speak to your husband. Speak to your wife. And as you do this, it brings up the spice in your love, in your marriage. It brings togetherness. The wife's mind is always on the husband. Listen to your husband. Look at the things like a prophet said, the things that he's interested in. Some of us, when it's Chelsea, then you go and sleep somewhere. When it's time for Manchester United, you don't want to have anything to do with football. Love what they love, as they also love what you love. Don't be selfish, be selfless. Be selfless when it comes to romance, when it comes to relationships, as much as possible. Bat together. When you are batting, as you are batting him, he is also batting you. And you know, by the time you finish bathing, a lot of things have happened.
A lot. Some right there in the bathroom can be done. It can be done.
Yes. Be a barber. You know, most of us, when we want our hair done, we go to the salon. The woman, you go to the salon, but you know, the hair is not only on our head, though. There is hair at some places. Ebi waha, you know. So who does that, Baba? Be your husband's Baba.
You the punk, pa. You just give him a straight punk, pa.
Hey, I like that.
Punky Joe.
You know, by the time you finish barbering your husband, and after that, your husband also barbers you. Oh my God. And now the gate of the throne room is open. You can see it clearly because the hair is shaved aside. And don't barber it raw. Sometimes you don't be creative. You can barber and leave some little hair somewhere around where you use your hand to be brushing. You know, you know, use your hand to be brushing it. Take a walk together. Jog together. All these are romantic things that you can do. There are a lot of them here. Just mention but a few. As we go on, I know we'll be adding on a little bit. I mean, more of them. Be your husband's Baba. Be your wife's Baba.
That's amazing, woman of God. I just love that, you know. And right in the bathroom too, there's one thing that you could, the shower itself. You know, as you open the shower coming at the tip of the man's penis, you can run the shower there, and it is amazing. And the clitoris also, when you just open the shower there, and then by itself alone, she will be in some clouds that it will not take you 2 minutes to enter into the throne room. So some of you try that. It is amazing. Try that. It is amazing. And so many things. I know that prophet is getting ready. I can see where the realms is gathering the prophetic dimension, and I know that is going to be powerful. Let me take a few comments from Facebook. We have Johnny. He said the son of the prophet is here. Opoda is here. Auntie Phoebe, my own sister, big sister, forgive me. I didn't know you were the one. I salute Mama Phoebe. God bless you. God bless you. Regina is saying, Daddy, you are too much. Oh, Daddy, you are too much. Auntie Nena, you are there. God bless you for joining. Blessed Assurance says it is best to marry your friend. It is best to marry your friend. Regina says it's so true. It's so true. And then we have Eunice says so true as well. I think that Blessed Assurance says after the children, she loves them more than the husband, so she ignores. They say when the women have their children, they love the children more than the husband, so they ignore the man. So women, be careful, don't ignore the man, please. We are going to go into that as well, and I believe that Ohima Ajwa says true. Oh, the truth is too much. I don't know which truth they are talking about. I believe that there are some revelations that they are getting. Annie is also saying true. Oh, we thank God for your somebody. Regina said, "Whoa, that was a shocking one," and I believe that you are going to get more shocking from Prophet. Prophet, we come back to you. What are some of the things, the romantic tips that you will give for a giveaway gift for somebody today?
Let me just say this. I think that Madam has really gone deep into it.
Yeah.
And but there's a question that I see Regina asked.
Okay.
So I have a question. You said to put romance music. I was wondering, as Christians, which music or songs can be
Okay.
used? Now, romantic music is romantic music.
Okay.
Please, let's stop over spiritualizing things, because that is the reason why a lot of marriages have broken down. If you are listening to me, I need you to understand that you are a spirit. You don't have to be spiritual. You are a spirit. So whatever you do, it is the doing of a spirit. So all this, maybe if I play some kind of song, I will not be spiritual enough, or it will not be helpful for me. It will not be Christian. Listen, your marriage is most important. The first thing that is important in your life is God. Apart from God, it is your marriage. So you need to make sure you spice your marriage up. And music is abundant. There's abundant romantic music.
Yes.
Abundant romantic music.
Love is all around me. Come on and let it show. Somebody, if you don't know that one, I'm giving you a tip.
You see, so there's abundant romantic music. Now, if you check the Bible, you see romantic books like Songs of Solomon,
Oh, yes.
which, Solomon uses the scale of romance to swoop a woman off her feet. Many men will not be swooped off their feet, but if you are a good person in the art of romance, you can swoop any woman off her feet. And Solomon demonstrated it in the Song of Solomon. So you need to understand that, romance music is important. When you do it, it just calms you down, it relaxes you, and it gives you even deeper depths of, revelation in the things of the spirit. I know men of God, and me, I'm one of them.
Okay.
I will prepare my message.
Bring the secret out.
I will prepare my message for the day, close my Bible, put it to some side on the bedside table, fire. And when I finish, I clean my mouth and take the Bible and go back and go and preach.
That's why we get more revelation.
That's when you flow.
My God.
You flow even better.
Cambodia said she loves that.
You flow better.
My God.
So if you think that because you have made love, you have had sex with your wife, you have corrupted yourself, you are mistaken. The fact that you've played music has not corrupted you. It makes you even better. It builds your spirituality. So please, most of the time when it's hard for you to maneuver in the spirit, it's just because you are not getting the kind of romance you're supposed to get. And anyone who understands spiritual things will know what I'm talking about. If you are not getting the kind of romance you need to get, it will be difficult for you to maneuver in the spirit.
When the heart is not satisfied.
I'm telling you, when you be a power,
because you are not really
you are not
satisfied. My God.
So it is important that as for romance, it is romance. Anything that will be romantic. Now, don't just do it for yourself. As I keep saying, don't just do it for yourself to feel good. Because if you feel good and you lose your marriage, what happens? So what happens is that put yourself in your partner's shoes, put yourself in your spouse's shoes, and see what the person is interested in, and let the person be happy with the marriage. Let the person be happy to be with you. And when that happens, I know the things that Lady Cambodia has listed, a lot of things, the shopping aspect, all those things. Men like to be entertained as well. Men like to be entertained. In fact, men are entertainment creatures. That's why when a man is bored, with you, he will just climb up into his head. There's a staircase that goes into a man's head.
Okay.
He will climb up into his own head and begin to entertain himself. He won't mind you. You see a lot of marriages where...
And how do they entertain themselves?
They are just imagining things for themselves.
The things that they have seen before.
What they are happy about is what they've just gone inside them to replay what they are happy about. And so they are happy with themselves and they won't mind you.
Okay.
So you need to know how to bring the man on the scene, entertain him. I'm not saying that become Bobokala or become Leo Wayne, but there's something that he's interested in. Discover it and let it come out. You see, so like you were talking about the woman that needs to be beaten. Beating, you see, because we use the word beating in our culture, beating is a bad thing. But in the white people's culture, they call something domination. And so they play roles, and they have a lash, and they will be lashing themselves. Some of them even do it till they have blood coming out, which is very demonic. But to be honest with you, romance is not for you. So if the person is interested in those things, you should know, like, even if you have to play with it, oh, media jai, you know, somebody's saying jai, no? Like you were saying. There's some stop that is not, that doesn't mean stop.
Stop, okay.
You need to know the language the person is speaking. If the person says stop, stop means stop.
Okay.
But
when
stop.
Stop means continue.
Stop means at the end of the day,
somebody
don't
slap
stop.
it there, write it there. Stop means continue. So
you
that
need to
somebody
understand.
you can remember.
If the thing is really hurting the person, stop.
It will come sharp.
You understand that this one, no, you can't continue. But stop.
Okay. The
Oh,
language
stop
changes.
that.
It
Oh,
means
stop.
they continue doing it.
And you sing the stop. How can you sing stop? Once you sing stop, I know it's not stop that you mean. so please, you need to understand the language. Make sure you satisfy the person, and then you can flow with the person. The entertainment is very important.
Very, very, very important.
Very important.
And then just as we were talking about when a man is climbing, but a woman, I believe that a woman should be able to devise a strategy how to distract your husband or your partner from getting into some mood.
Yeah.
You should know where to press when they are getting, okay, let me do this one, do that. And you know that as I do this, I was talking to one lady, and then he said, as for my husband, when he comes home, he doesn't mind me. And I said, okay, let's try this trick. Let's do this one. Go and men, as for the nakedness of a woman, they cannot say no. So you just go and bath, and then as if you have left something in the bathroom, come naked and go back, and then as if you are picking something, just bow down a little bit in front of him, picking something, pick it, and then just go back to the bathroom and see what happens. By the time she realized the man has followed him in the bathroom with his clothes, and he was bathing with his clothes on. There are certain things that you have to learn to distract your husband. You don't leave him as it is. When he's sitting down not talking, you said, he's not talking. Please, woman, you are losing what God has given to you. You have to press some buttons. Know where to press. Okay, this one, I know that if I touch his neck and I roll my eyes, I know that he will put the phone aside. You don't need to command and put the phone aside. There are certain things that the language itself and putting your hands in the ear, know the spots where to press. As soon as you do that, he just leaves it and then he follows you. He knows that at this point.
There's something also that men are very interested in.
Okay, talk to me.
They always like to see the happiness of their spouse.
Okay.
I'm always looking for it. I would do anything to see a smile on her face. Now, you know something? If she comes excited, the day she just enters the house, or I enter the house and I see her excited about whatever, I'm interested to know why she's excited.
Excited, my God.
It may be something I have done, and I want to know which one did I do that is making you this excited. You understand?
Wonderful.
So, for instance, you've been given a gift, whether it's fitting you or it doesn't fit you. He has gone out of his way to buy you a gift. You understand? So you need to show him how happy you are with that gift.
How you use
If you show it to him, you see all this moodiness, all this gloomy nature. Now, as if we have to be serious. Please, if you see a serious person, you are not married, you see a serious person, run away from that person. Because seriousness will make you die early. You need to be jovial. You need to be happy. Let me sorry them cry me joke. You need to be jovial. Why? Because it will make you live longer. Those who cannot be happy, they frustrate everybody. You see, have you recognized that somebody who is just a grumpy person, they tend to frustrate you. Even if they are not your husband, they are not your wife, they frustrate you. Because they are just not happy. They complain about everything. Nothing is going well for them. But the moment you see somebody who's always excited, you are drawn to that person. Same way, a wife You must always show your husband that happy nature. He's always dying to see it.
Amazing.
And if he doesn't see it in a long time, he will be frustrated. When he gets frustrated, he wouldn't even try to get you happy anymore. And then that's where a lot of women, when they reach that stage, then they begin to look for prayer warriors.
But it is no prayer warrior.
It's almost late now. The solution was always show him how happy you are. Whether you are happy or not, just show him how happy you are. You see, and when you focus on the right things, it will make you happy.
It's amazing what you're saying, looking out for the happiness of your spouse. I remember a lady, this is about the gift aspect. The woman said, oh, since I got into my husband has bought me only one panty. Only one panty. I say only one panty. Say he hasn't bought anything, and I say it is your fault. And say, why is it your fault? I say you are not using it right. If you are using the panty right, the man would have bought you a lot. He said,
he won't buy you anything else.
I said,
he will only buy you panty.
Of course,
because he realizes that this is what made you happy.
Exactly. And sometimes to even if it is only one panty, and he's not even doubling it, it's your fault. Because I told her, please, now what you do for 2 weeks, make sure you are wearing the same panty. And make sure that every night you make him see that you are wearing it. In the night, when you wear it in the morning, in the night, you wash it and you hang it. In the morning, pick it up again. And the same man will be, is it the only panty you say? Because I love you, I cannot just go without wearing this panty. See how the next morning he will bring a lot of panties in the house and buying you a lot of clothes. But smart. You wear it and then it's because it's one, you don't wear it often. Wash it every time. You see, it's the only one. What is this? You are every time it's because of your love. I want to be reminded of you. That's why I went. So tomorrow the shopping will be full. So thank you very much. Thank you. And then the story changed. Now the man is buying cars. The man who only bought one panty. It is how we use what we have been given. Right. Sometimes somebody would have rather complained. We have all been there, but now you have to find a way of how best can I change this situation to favor me. So this, it is only one thing. Let me use it in this way to favor me. I love this woman in the Bible, Esther. Everything was against that woman. But look at how she prepared herself, groomed herself. She entered into the man's bedroom and she came out to be a wife. What did she do in there? Many women went there, but they came and they were put somewhere because she took time to prepare herself, to study the man. He said, I am going, what does he like? Other women were going to show their skills, what they want to do, what they have learned. But Esther said, what do the king love? So you always have to do what the king loves. So Esther went there and then he went to show him what he will satisfy the man. So I said, this is what I've been looking for. You have brought me the joy that I've been dying for, which Queen Vasti could not give me for many years. And that is what we go out for. That is why a man is leaving the home, to look for that excitement. Whilst you are sitting down complaining, whilst you are sitting down mourning and talking too much, please turn yourself into something else. I was talking to somebody this afternoon. I was saying that I have started studying Delilah. I have started long ago. What is it that she had that she was able to take that which belongs to somebody? What is it that those people out there have that we do not have? That is what we have to sit down and then begin to calculate yourself and package yourself, repackage yourself again. Because we will sit down as a Christian woman, you blow in tongues. Tongues has its part to play. Your sexuality has its part to play. Your romanticness has its part to play. And I tell you that a man is attracted physically to you 90%. Spiritually, it's maybe 5%. 90% is about what you do, how you look and all that. So if you are not feeding him 90%, you are only feeding him 10%, then you are running at a loss. When somebody does not pray at all, but the outward, he has gained 90 already. So why don't we have the 10 that we have? Add the 90 to 100%. He cannot go anywhere. Whatever he wants, he can find it there. That is what the king found in Esther. Prayer, she is there. Serviceable, she is there. She will cook for you. When he enter into the bedroom, she will turn everything upside down. But you are there. You are something that I don't want to describe tonight. And for the reason why, that you are the reason why we are here tonight. Talking about romance, so that you can spice up your marriage. I believe Madam Cambodia wants to come in.
Thank you, Reverend.
Yes.
There's something that you just said that I want to just add a bit to it.
Okay.
You see, we should ask ourselves, the people who take people's husbands, do they wash for them? Do they wash for them? They don't. Do they cook for them?
They don't.
They don't. But they take people's husbands. what do they do for them?
Hmm.
You see, last time I was at a program some time back, and then there was this lady who came to me and was complaining about the fact that she said that, in fact, all the things that we have spoken about, the writing of the name, all the things,
The full stop.
it's not like the full stop. It's not like she doesn't want to do it, but she said it that my husband is very wicked.
Oh, wow.
My husband is very wicked. So in fact, I hate him. So I had to speak to him. He told me that he's done all that he can. He said the husband made him, after they had their second child or so, the husband made him stop the work that he was doing. And then he came to sit at home. And the lady tells me that for 6 years now, she came to sit at home. She tells me that for 6 years now, she hasn't worked. And the husband is the one who is supposed to be providing and has also stopped doing that. So she is so bitter about this issue that she denies the husband of sex. She tells me that she has gone for prayer camps, prayer meetings. She has done a whole lot of things. She said in the night, when the husband stretches the leg onto her, and then she will push the leg back and start blowing in tongues. She is praying in tongues. Then I told her, lady, you know that the solution is in your hands. The solution, you have the solution in your hands. Use it. I told her that go back and find forgiveness in your heart. The Bible says that whilst we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. After Christ has died for us, we even continue to sin. If he is going to look at us in that way, none of us will merit the love that we have. So in the same way, go and do likewise to your husband. Lady Reverend, 2 weeks later, I was there when she called me. Hey, Auntie Linda, the thing has worked. The thing has worked. I said, what has worked? She said, when I went back, I went to humble myself. The things that I used to be doing when we were courting, I started doing those things. Initially, he wasn't noticing them, but when he realized that I was serious with them, my husband started noticing me. And now, I said, wow. She said, you know what? 2 weeks later, she said the husband came home with keys. He handed over the keys to her and told her that I have gone to take a shop for you and I have filled it with things.
My God.
Go and sit there and start business. And you know, she told me that when it is lunchtime, the husband will pass by.
And then you do one there, right there and then. That is the quickie ones.
Has improved. Right there and then. The solution is in your hands. Wife, know yourself. Know that you have the solution. Husband, we have the keys in our hands. We need to touch the right button. Sometimes we have too much of expectation. Too high expectations of our spouses. You didn't do this for me. You didn't do this. You didn't do this. I was expecting you to do this. What about the things that he has done? What about the things that she has done? Why don't you start from there? Appreciate those things that he has done for you. Appreciate the things that she does for he does for you. That is where it starts from. It is not about always finding the faults. you should have a positive regard, an unconditional positive regard when it comes to relationship. Unconditional positive regard. Unconditional positive regard of your wife or of your husband. In that case, you don't take things too much in, because we will wrong each other, Lady Reverend. We will wrong each other, but don't take it too much to heart. When you want to register your displeasure, do it without shouting. Do it without saying words that after that you need to go and swallow, because words that are said, you cannot swallow it back.
Talk to me.
When you are angry, tone down. Who else will wrong your partner if it is not you? Who else will wrong you if it is not your partner? We must keep that as the back of our minds and know that the relationship in which we are, it is God ordained. The hand of God is in it. We don't, these days there are a lot of disposable things. So we have disposable, we have takeaway quick marriages and disposable marriages.
My God. Disposable marriages.
A lot of disposables. So people go into the marriage because they go into marriage and they know that if it doesn't work, I will dispose it of, just like a disposable plate or a cup or spoon. Don't join the divorce train. The bus is full. The bus is full. Don't join the bus. The bus is already full. Try to go back to Galilee. Go back. Go back to the things that you used to do for each other.
Woman of God,
And you
it's
see,
amazing.
most of the time, some of us, if your husband wants to express love, he holds your hand, and then you are, I had a nipem. Oh, that is what your husband wants. Allow him. That is what your wife wants. Allow him. Don't be selfish. Be selfless. And it will keep the marriage going.
Wow. Thank you, woman of God. It's amazing. Going back to Galilee, one of the things I want to every one of you to keep in mind, find out from your partner, your wife, what made me attracted to you. That should be your romantic spot. Keep that thing alive. Don't let it die. There is something that attracted the man to you. That particular thing has to stay there and improve upon it day and day in adding other things to it. Somebody, the point of attraction is gone. So that's why he cannot relate to you as he used to relate to you. So every time, make sure that they know it. If you don't know it, there is no harm in asking now, honey, what attracted me to you? Maybe the way you talk at that particular time when he had a very bad day from bad, when he met you, that hello opened the man's heart. He said, wow, this is what I want. Now you are the one that is throwing tantrums in the house. Your words alone is like a bomb. So how can he relate to you? You have lost that very spot of attraction. Somebody, it was the nice dress that you wore that day, the shape that you had. Yes, we are not saying because you have children, so you shouldn't. But please, you can work on yourselves. Let every one of us do better to work on yourselves, because there are other people out there who are working on themselves to come and take what you are working on. So if you don't work on yourself, somebody will take that which belongs to you. So find that spot and then keep it alive and add other things. Don't let it be just that. Add other things to it. I remember I went to a woman of God's house, and when I got there, she was there. Anytime I go there, the man of God is not in the house. I've said this before. So I asked him as late as something. I said, oh, where is the man? So you know your father is going to work. You know he's doing well. I said, one day I said, no, mommy, sit down. Let's talk. I'm your child, but today let's talk. Something is wrong. He said, what is wrong? And I said, no, you are not doing something right. He said, me? But he's doing the work of God. I said, no, the work of God has to end. He has a time that it ends. But there is something pushing him. Mommy, if you would let's just do this a few exercise. So I told her in the morning, don't, because He goes out and come back and see you in the same clothes that he went out in the morning. If you are wearing a morning coat, he came back to see you in the morning coat. How a turn off. Why wouldn't he stay in the office? You know, so I said, okay, at this time, when you know that he's about to come, please wear this particular thing, wear this mini skirt, lie in the chair, this position, that's where you're going to lie. Today, just lie there and let him come. Hello, just stay there for me. So we did some few steps in the 2 days, just 2 days. This man started coming at 5, not 10 o'clock. And I asked Mommy, has he stopped doing the work of God? He said, no. You know, and I said, this time, meet him at the door. This one, do this. So you have to add other things. Don't let the person be able to predict you. Some of you are too predictable. He knows that every time you are standing in the kitchen. So when he comes, it's the kitchen. Please, sometime he comes, let him find you not in the room, in the house itself. He comes and he sees you are not there. You come from behind and give him a hug there. You know, let that excitement come. He knows that, man, hello, honey, there you are sitting down like somebody has poured hot water on you. Please, begin to put yourself together. Likewise, the men. You don't let some of the men too, because you know we say that you are men, we should excite the men. So you too, you are not doing anything at all to excite your wife. There are some women that they have high expectations. They need things to push them to do certain things. Know what they like, press that button, and by the time you realize, my man, it will be more than you've won a lottery. When you have a woman that is happy, a woman that is sexually satisfied, a woman that her emotions are met, please, all you do as a man, flourish quickly, because she is there to support you. But if you are making her so miserable, she will always make your life a hell for you. So let us be hand in hand. Please don't be too much predictable. Begin to change your ways. Begin to change certain things. Your home, change the setting, kakra, your bedroom, change it. Change the bed sheet and other things. 2 weeks, the same bed sheet. Why? That is moderation. Change it. Put some petals on it. Run the bath. Put some, hide certain things in the water. Let him duck into it. And once he duck, you follow him there and do certain things. Please. Everything has been given to us, but we need to explore. Sit down today. Okay, what can I do? What can I add to it? By the time you begin to meditate, you begin to have certain things to add to it. Please, one thing I say, be more spontaneous. Be ready for everything. And I'll hand over to Prophet, and then we are going to run up. Prophet, I want you to, if marriage without romance, what happened to such marriages?
It will fall back to friendship.
It
will fall back, even if it is friendship. Because, like I started with, romance is what takes it from friendship into a serious relationship that you want to keep or your spouse wants to keep. So once romance goes out of the marriage, the marriage now becomes some kind of contract that you guys are running, maybe for children or something like that. Yeah, maybe you are looking after children together.
Yeah.
So you've become partners, but not really married couples. You know, so as for romance, you cannot do without it. And I like something you said about Esther. You know, and I think that a lot of people mistaking men. You see, Lady Cambodia said, people who take people's husbands, some of them don't even cook. They don't wash for them. They don't do anything. What is it?
What is it?
What is it? Now, I beg to differ when I hear the statement, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. I beg to differ.
Not
it hurts me.
Not every man.
It hurts me because it makes me feel like I am subhuman. Because can I fall in love with the restaurant that I always go to eat at? No, I cannot fall in love with that restaurant. So it tells you that it's not just the food. When you put the food on the table, what do you say in addition to the food? What do you say? How do you call him? The Bible says Sarah called Abraham Lord. I'm not saying go and call your husband Lord.
You can.
But you can respectfully mention his name in a certain respectful manner. The way you mention his name alone. But you don't call him Kweku Papa.
Kweku
And
Papa.
expect.
If Kweku was not there, he didn't
So
have
there's
a
no.
name.
If there was no Kweku, then they would. So you see, so the men are also moved by words, but not in the way that people think. Men are moved by words, and we always cherish the one who is speaking the right words to us. Human beings in general. So it's not only about women who want to hear, men also want to hear, especially in today's world. With the stress that is going on. I've just gone out in traffic to work, to go and to go and have to argue my way through life, this stress of life. My boss is against me. They are saying anything they have, anything they want to say, they say it without thinking of me or my fragile, emotions. They don't care. But that's a job. Nobody has to like me at my job. But when I come back home, my emotions are fragile. I need somebody who will be ready to soothe my emotions with words, not with just food. You put the food on the table and forget me. No, the way you will talk to him. And you need to know the timing of talking. You need to know when to talk.
Test the temperature.
There are times when I don't even want to hear a word. So you need to know when to speak. And sometimes you can speak languages which are silent. The way you are behaving alone, the way you are dancing around the room, you are not doing anything, you are not saying anything. No, the way you saw me in a moody state, you saw me as somebody who was very stressed. I came, I just sat down. Where's my food? I'm eating, and you are jumping about, dancing and doing your things, and whispering to yourself. By the time I have switched from that moody state, and I want to join you because this is the woman that I really love. You understand? So basically, it is about sometimes the things you say to your spouse. The things you say to your spouse. So it is important for men to learn to speak to their spouse, but it's equally important for women to also learn to speak to their wives.
Amazing. We were talking about somebody you'll be there, you said I'm doing all that you are doing, but one thing I want your presentation is poor. Some of you do the food and everything, but how you present it, as if the person is, oh God, you can't even make the food nice. It's just rice, just shape it a little bit, put the stew by the side, make it nice. When the man comes, let him feel like a king. Which man will not come back to you when you treat him like a king? There is a saying in a Broadwater farm. They say that when you are sacking one has another say imagine, and then I say maybe bonny babe, maybe bonny babe. When you go there, when he takes the man from you, like a baby, they treat that man like a baby. They don't return back to you, and people have made it a saying. But when I think deeply about it, I said, okay, if you are taking my husband, or you are taking a man from me and making him like a baby, why can't I make my husband like a baby? Treat him the way he wants to be treated. Why should I sit down for somebody to take him from me?
That's how Delilah got Samson.
Exactly.
A strong man like that.
Exactly.
With all his muscles and his power, and he's able to lay his head on a woman. On a lap
some of
a
you,
woman.
the man,
if your lap is not comfortable,
oh dear, how can you
enough for a man to lay his head, you can never win any man. So make your lap comfortable,
so that when the head is there are things that you are whispering into his ears, touching the hair, putting. There's so much we can do.
As soon as he suggests, oh, can I put my head on your lap? And in source bear 3,000 ADHD.
My God, mercy on us all. But today we are learning romance. And I believe that we have learned so much that romance not in a marriage is a disaster.
That's right.
It's a disaster. Some people, you are just coping in there. But please, today I am calling for a revival of romance in marriages. It is a command. I am a servant of God, and today I stand that romance has to rise up again in marriages, so that the church will be free of pastors praying every night. It is just one sweet word that she wants to hear, and then you will call pastor and we will pray every night. We don't sleep, but because you are not doing something right. Please, spirituality is very important. I am more spiritual than anything, but I know now I am learning the balance, where to put the balance, when to be spiritual and when not to be spiritual, because there are things that the flesh needs and there are things that the spirit needs. If you do not feed the flesh will die. If you do not feed the spirit, it will die. And that is why God himself says, he said that a false abomination is what is a false balance is an abomination before him. He wants you to be spiritual and sexual as well. Sensual. Please don't kill those two sides. Spirituality, that is what the key thing I learned from Esther. She had those two. She knows when it comes to spiritual, she's there. When it comes to sensuality, she's already there. But some of you are one-sided. Spiritual, yebe, all night. In somebody, you are also carnal. Through carnal, even when the man is going through something, your spirit cannot pick it up up and stand with him in prayer. But let us put balance. And this is also called romance. Balance is romance. Romance is the worship that takes you to the throne room. It is the icing on the cake. Please don't miss the icing. Some people love the icing on it, even if they don't eat it, but it is presentable. That is why I said the way you present things. Let us know. You may be doing all the right things, but your presentation is very poor. Work on your presentation. I think we are going to take our final, whether there are so much on Facebook to pick. I'm going to give you Lady Cambodia to say something, and then we'll take some comment from Facebook and from my phone as well.
Yeah. To round it all up, I would like to say that we need to be very sensitive. Very, very, very sensitive. You know, we have the Bible, the one that's like this one that I'm holding, this type of Bible, the big one, like the old Dake's Bible, very, very big. So if you are looking for sometimes, or you are looking for Hosea, you have to flip and flip and flip, and sometimes you need to even put a little saliva and flip
to make it easy. I like that revelation. These
days the Bible is on the phone. Very smart, digital. As a wife, don't be like an old days Bible. Be digital, responsive. You can read between the lines. You can understand the moves, the eye contact. You are ready, just like Esther.
Spontaneous, my God.
Spontaneous. When he says Jack, you understand, you are ready. It's not now that they have to whine you small thing that your husband wants. They have to whine and whine from Genesis. You go to Exodus. We go and we go and we go. By the time we get to Malachi, husband is tired. Be sensitive. Be digital.
Okay, digital. I like that.
Be spontaneous. Be responsive. Do the things that attract him. Listen to the body language. Listen to the temperature. Create an atmosphere. Don't listen to what other people are saying. You see, these days, we listen a lot to junk information. The Bible says that the wrong company corrupts good character. What you have heard from your friend's marriage, or what you have heard people saying, that they said men are not good. You have heard a lot of things. But
if make your labs a sumia for so that he can do. That's what Delilah did. If you don't want him to put his head on you, then make yours comfortable and available so that he can put his on yours.
Comfortable. Make it comfortable. Don't listen to information that is false outside there. What does the Bible tell you as a wife? Be responsive. Don't listen to lies. Don't listen to what is going on in the world. That as for a man, as for a woman, when you go into marriage, when something good comes out of it, it is for you and your family. Anything bad is for your husband. Hey, where did you hear this one from? Which books of the Bible tells you about this? Have you turned to stop being a Christian to be a worldly person? Let's hold on to our stance. Let's go back to the word. Let's go back to the things that women of God, men of God have done to keep fire burning in their marriages. And as you continue to do this, I bet you there is a cloud of witness that is we are always surrounded with, that aids us even in our difficulties, where we find difficulty in the marriage, because of the heart with which you are in the marriage, things will begin to work out for you. Doors will begin to open. Difficulties will begin to give way because you have a good heart. Because you have purpose in your heart that no matter what, I am going to love this husband. I am going to make this relationship work no matter what. And because of that, you realize that everything that you put into this marriage is positive. Everything, you leave out all negativity, and it is positive things that you look out for in the marriage. Don't be like the old days Bible. Be digital.
Be digital.
Responsive.
My God.
Proverbs
My God.
Lamentation. Now the ho. First John no apie. No about second John. No about third John. You know. And then you spice up the marriage, and your husband is happy. You are happy. The family is a happy home. The children are happy because they see mom and dad happy.
Amazing, amazing woman of God. Please don't be the old type of Bible. Be digital. I like that. You know, where you can change colors, you can change your screens. Some of you, it has been one screen forever. That is what your husband knows. But begin to change colors. Somebody change colors, change levels this time. Let the man feel that now I am married. Now I have a woman. Nobody wants to be old. Nobody wants to be old, or nobody wants to marry to an old person. They want to see you young. They want to see you today. Oh wow, you come every time. Your looks is very, very important as a woman. Somebody was talking about Esther had favor. Yes, favor is there, but favor goes with action. There is something that you have to do. There are two things that Esther did. She groomed herself and she learned how to speak the right words at the right time. So just favor is not enough, but favor will enable you to do things at the right time. So work with the favor and do things at the right time. Let me take a few comments from Facebook. Abina Yabua says, watching you live. God bless you, mommy. And we have Blessed Assurance. He said, buy your husband a gift sometimes. And we have Pereira saying, yes. We have Blessed Assurance. He said, kiss him whilst biting his lips. Wow. My God, kissing and biting at the same time. Amazing. I want to know how it feels. And we have Regina saying, okay. We have Obaya saying, we are learning, give it to us. We are giving it to you. He said, wow, wonderful world. We have Abna Yabua say, whoa, wonderful. Okay, let's leave spirituality and work on our marriages. Yeah, that one, let me step in. We are not living spirituality, but you need to add up. When you live, if you become too carnal, you break your marriage. So it is the balance we are talking about. Spirituality has its place, and then we have the sensuality has its place. So because you have to be spiritual to know, to sense your husband. Sometimes men don't talk too much, but you should be able to connect with him. No man after the flesh. Your spirit should tell, my husband is going through something. And sometimes they don't want to talk. Going in prayer and standing in prayer for them is very important. So don't leave spirituality aside. When you leave it, your marriage will collapse. You need to balance the two together. And we have, oh yes. We have Pereira say, oh yes. We have Regina say, yes, too much learning. Too much learning. Some people have learned too much and they are doing some, I don't want to use that word. God have mercy. Blessed Assurance said, feed him sometimes and look deep into his eyes, and you will feed him. My God, that's beautiful. Blessed Assurance, we are coming for more tips from you as well. God bless you. Somebody is just laughing and he's saying, ha, baby. Yes, you have to treat your husband as a baby. Make him your baby. There are times, no, but not always. Not always. Know when he becomes your baby, and know when he's giving instruction, you have to take it. And when he's giving instruction, don't think it's your baby, so you are neglecting it. Please, you call for danger for yourself. So no, blend it well. And somebody says, Pereira say powerful words, Daddy. We have Regina say, true, Daddy, I agree with you. My husband is a better cook than me, so I can win him through stomach. I can't win him through stomach. We watch soccer, and when we are together, that's what he loves so much. See, somebody is being wise there, using what they have. And Blessed Assurance said, amen, be unpredictable. We have Regina saying, okay. Who else do we have there? God bless you all for your comments. It's amazing. We have Princess. They say, thank you. We need to hear this. Yes, we really need to hear this. And not just hearing it, but doing something about it. Let us all begin to work on ourselves. Let's leave Satan. It's a Satan that we have to leave tonight. And begin to work on yourselves. Everything we are binding, then losing. Please now, let Satan rest and work on yourself. Work on your marriage. God has given you. You have to be flirtatious. Why can't I flirt with my husband? Why can't I flirt with my husband? And you allow some woman to capture his, whilst he's in the living room, you are there. Text him. Be texting. You are in the kitchen, he's in the living room. Honey, I'm feeling for you. Text him something. Flirt with him. But you are there and another girl somewhere. But he's winning him, taking his attention whilst you are there. Please do something. I'm so upset. Don't let somebody take that which belongs to you. I've made Odifor laugh. So now I will allow Odifor to come in and then we'll take our final words. If you have more comments, let it come and we will read them. Odifor, what do you have for us?
Yeah, I am really grateful for today because there's a lot of learning that has taken place today. Romance is what takes you from the friendship that anybody can have with anybody to the place where people begin to cherish your relationship. So romance is something you can't joke with. The thing with a lot of men, let me just say it this way, men are not, we don't cherish knowledge. We don't follow after knowledge. You see, if you are a man in today's world and you don't cherish information, you are a colo person.
Man.
Because we are in the information age. The reason why information is available in abundance is that the people who are providing information have realized that there are a lot of people who are interested in information. So people are providing information. There's a ton of information out there. Books, videos, even on YouTube, there's a lot of information that can teach you how to really pleasure your woman. And the men, we don't learn about relationship. Men don't really want to know about relationship. It seems as if it's a boring subject. I remember when I was the man's man type of person in Bible school, I didn't want to have anything to do with family life. That was one course that I didn't really take seriously. And it was later I had to catch up on it because I realized that would leave you not a balanced life. You are not balanced. If your family is failing, there's something wrong. You know, and most times, especially my Ghanaian fellow pastors.
Okay, speak it plain.
A lot of us are overly spiritualized without being balanced. And that's the reason why we record a lot of divorces, a lot of all kinds of unnecessary divorce. Now, I need everybody to understand that God is interested in your relationship. God is interested in your marriage. And today I will pray for some relationships that are failing. But let me let you know that sometimes it's just you being able to pick up some information somewhere. Somebody has something to say. For this time, we have just been here for 2 hours maybe. And we may not be here forever. But there's information going on. If what we have said has piqued interest in you and you are interested in this subject, please don't leave it as that. Go ahead, find out more information. Contact Lady Linda and let her know that you are interested in her ministry. Let her know that you want more information, you want some resources. Go ahead and ask for information. Prophetess Doreen, Reverend Doreen has a book on love, which I believe that everybody who is watching today or listening today should have a copy. What's the title again?
The Oxygen for Life.
Oxygen for Life.
Love Quotes.
The Love Quotes.
And then one is coming, The Secret of Romance.
Another one is coming.
Secret of Romance.
God has just blessed you.
Amen.
And people should cherish us people.
Amen.
Because you see, this is not the end of it. This particular program cannot fix your entire marriage. Some of you, your details, if we go into details of why your relationship is not working, we might have to rewire your entire thinking. But if you are ready to make it work, you will find out information about it. Women work, the framework of a woman, the woman's body itself is a beautiful thing you need to explore. And you need to understand it in order to explore it. You see, and the way the woman thinks and everything is a complex make. creation, and we need to explore it. So find out information. My brother who is listening to me, you need to find information about how to make your woman happy. Find out information. Go the extra mile. Do something to show to her that you are really interested in her. And don't leave it as, oh, it's not working, so that's it, fine. It's not working. She's giving me headache. That's fine. No, she will continue to give you headache if you don't find out what will make her to feel happy. If you don't find out what will make her happy, she will continue to give you headache, and you'll be surprised that even after the divorce, she won't stop. So you think that winning a giant in no one, she won't stop because she has children with you, and she will continue to pester your life. And so, my brother, my sister, that is not the solution. Just forgetting it and sitting down and saying, well, she's not romantic, me too, I cannot force myself. No, that is not the solution. So make up your mind that you are interested in making the relationship work. Take it from that friendship state where you are just friends with the person and you are just on a contract base where you are taking care of kids and things like that. Take it to the place where she cherishes you. She wants to be in your life. She wants to see you every day. She wants to be there for you. She wants to do things for you. Take her to that place. And how do you do that? By being romantic. By studying this subject even deeper. And you will be blessed at what God can do in your life. I pray for someone who is listening right now. And I ask that God will find your marriage an interesting thing that he will participate in.
Amen.
May God's hand come upon your marriage today in the mighty name of Jesus.
Amen.
And I prophesy with my eyes open and I speak that your marriage will be the talk of town.
Amen.
Some of you who are looking for a relationship and you can't seem to find it, today I decree by the ordinance of heaven and I decree as an oracle of God that let that partner you've been looking for find you in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
You've been looking, but let them find you in the name of Jesus. And I speak that there will be a turnaround and a testimony in someone's life in the name of Jesus. I pray that, Lord, by the time we meet again and we speak again on this medium, let somebody's testimony resound. We thank you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Amen. After this prayer, I believe you are not going to be stiff again because the prophet has loosened your loins and everything. To those of you that are married, make sure you put action tonight. Test this prayer and make sure that you lose yourself. Too much pretense in marriages, too much pretense in the bedroom. Please, it is just you and your husband. Lose that pretense and be yourself. Be yourself. Go extra mile. Do something. Don't be afraid. Don't be. It has been given to you. It has been blessed for you. Use it. Be wise, but use it and enjoy yourself. Please put that pretense aside. Today, the prayer has to work and has to work for you. And for those of you out there that are looking for your life partners, please begin to put yourself in some kind of nice, checking yourself right, and then doing the right things as you have to do. With prayers, I believe that you have landed into where you are supposed to be, and I believe that Lady Cambodia want to say something to close it, and the people are receiving the prayers. Amen. Stay blessed. Oh, that's powerful. Paulina, Eunice is there, Jacqueline is there. We have a lot of people coming on now. Gloria has come on. God bless you. We have Jenny. God bless you. Oh, God bless you all. We appreciate every one of you. We will come on again. We are going to bring there is one that is going to come. It's amazing, and that one we are going into the deepest of the deep. When we are describing everything and showing what everything has to be done and used for. Please make a date, and I believe it will be next month. I guess once a month we will treat this topic. So please, somebody come and then make a date with Lady Cambodia. Prophet will be here. I'll be here, and then you are also there, and we are all doing it together. It's going to be amazing. I believe that now people have stopped going to Russia. The Russia people, you are one. You are one. No more Russia. Please take your time.
Go to Galilee.
Go to Galilee. Go to Galilee. I love that. Lady Cambodia, can you say something, and then we are gone? God bless you. Lady Cambodia. Yeah, if you can say something. Can you hear me? Okay. I think she can pick me now. Okay, God bless you all for listening to us, and I believe that some today you have learned some navigation points and how to maneuver yourself in the home. Please, once say be unpredictable. Romance has got everything to not. Don't let your partner be able to predict you. Today you are be like a chameleon. It is a good thing. Don't let them predict you. So now spice yourself up and let the favor of God work for you. But favor comes with something. Work yourself out, and I believe that your marriage will be the best. And those that are out there, somebody just put yourself in the mood and you will get there. God bless you for listening to us. We'll come your way again next week. Please keep a date with us next week, and it's going to be powerful. God bless you all. And I thank God for your life. Enjoy. Let me just give you something to take you.
Well, hey. Usitaze the awone namu into me friend one bro Rama minyiji wusue Namtuma yentuma kukra Enwana minu befra